I'm doing great, thanks.
A former Northwoods Leaguer.
I was just going to tell you now. I've played in Eau Claire.
Yeah, Battle Creek Bombers. You played in the Northwoods League a couple years back. So you've been to our sprawling metropolis before.
Oh my gosh, we had an insane rain out at your guys' field. We had somebody go out there and do like the upside down man and everything.
We've had great rain out experiences here at Carson Park. With they roll the tarp out and fans will. Well, we've had fans derobe and try to slide across the tarp in the infield.
Oh my gosh,
there's been magical moments.
We weren't lucky enough to see that, but maybe next time.
Hey, Tyler, it's Wisconsin, man. Nobody really wants to see it. Really wants to witness that. Hey, man, though, yeah, awesome to get to talk to you this morning. I want to get to talking about the series on MTV and Teen Wolf and a bunch of other stuff. But baseball was kind of your gem there for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, I played ball ever since I was a little kid. And I started balancing baseball and acting when I was about 10 years old, and then it really kind of got serious when I did Road to Perdition when I was 13. I did a TV show all through high school, and actually into my first year of college ball at Arizona State, actually. So it was a lot to balance both of those back and forth. But yeah, I mean, I love playing ball. I wish I could still be doing both, but got to a point where, to do either one at a high level, they both demand your full attention. So, was
there a point that you had to make that decision? Was it after the college ball years, and you said, there's no way I can maintain acting and playing ball full time?
I turned down the spinoff of Seventh Heaven when I was in high school because I wanted to continue to play ball. And then my second year of college ball was at UC Irvine. I transferred there, and it was my first season. I was slated to be the starting second baseman, and a week before season started, I got a call to play a part in Twilight, and I said no for baseball. Great decision. No regrets, but that movie did do fairly well, I guess.
I've heard rumblings about it here and there, yeah.
I think people know about it, yeah. And so my coach gave me an ultimatum, actually, the following season, and, at that point I was like, well, the last time I was in this position, this is what happened. So I think I might have to go and give that my full attention now.
Well, and obviously the attention has garnered a lot of good things for you, even earlier with Road to Perdition. Getting to star alongside of Tom Hanks in one of your first feature films, that has to be one of the moments that you chalk down and say, yeah, that was a pretty neat time of my life.
Oh, it's amazing. It's definitely something I can appreciate more now, being older and looking back on it. I think when I was 13, I didn't really fully grasp the situation, which is probably a good thing because I probably would have been scared out of my mind, and it would have been probably not as great of an experience. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely an amazing time, and I actually remember Sam Mendes, who was the director, said to me one time, like, you might as well just keep playing ball, man, because you got nowhere to go with down from here. It was kind of a cool and terrible thing to hear at the same time.
Thanks. Wait.
Yeah, no, Sam, I really don't want to hear that I peaked at 13. That's not the hope.
Tyler, let's talk about the show on MTV, Teen Wolf. Obviously, when people hear the name right off the bat, they think, the original movie from way back in the day with Michael J. Fox and the sequel, which nobody really talks about, which is okay. We'll move on. We'll move on past that. But the series on MTV, tell us a little bit more about the show and about your character, Derek Hale, because the Hale family is kind of one side of the coin, and then there's the other side of the coin. But tell us about Teen Wolf.
Yeah, Teen Wolf's about a kid, Scott McCall, who's in high school, is kind of your average student, not like an exile, but he's also not one of the popular kids. And he gets bitten by a werewolf one night in the woods, and he's kind of now has to deal with these new powers that are kind of a blessing and a curse in the same time, because he's getting stronger and quicker and faster, and he's able to do all these incredible things that make him a stud lacrosse player, and he gets the girl and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time he now has to worry about not killing his family and friends, which is kind of a big deal. So I played Derek Hale, who's the existing werewolf who you originally think bites Scott. Coming to find out last week that he's not, and there's actually a much more dangerous and deadly werewolf out there called an alpha that we now kind of have to track down together. So I'm kind of playing this master apprentice role with him. It's kind of like an Obi-Wan Skywalker, Morpheus Neo situation is how I always like to look at it. So that's a gist of what's going on so far, and I think tonight we pick it up where we're starting this quest for finding the alpha.
Yeah, get a new episode of Teen Wolf coming up tonight at 10, 9 Central on MTV. Tyler, what's it like working on a program on MTV? You know, they've had a lot of success way back, you know, when you were born, they were playing music videos. That was a great time for us elders here. What's it been like for you, you know, to be a part of something on MTV?
It's been great. I think this is, we always say this, and it's a total credit to MTV, which is that when we all got the script for this show, each one of us was like, this is for MTV? And because we were very surprised. And MTV at the time was a very popular reality network, and they're making a nice shift towards scripted TV, which I think as an actor we all appreciate. And it's been a great time. I mean, I think if anybody who's watched the show can tell that it's not something that we're just trying to throw together for a couple bucks and just, you know, capitalize on a popular genre. We've really put a lot of work and effort into this, and I think it's anybody that's seen it knows it's very cinematic. You really kind of feel like you're watching a 1 hour movie every week, really, with the way that it's shot, and it's been a great experience.
Sounds good, man. Well, we'll be enjoying it tonight, 10, 9 Central, new episode of Teen Wolf. Tyler will be on it as Derek Hale. It's a much-needed break from reality television for the rest of America. And
I think so. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, and next time you want to come up to an Express game up against Battle Creek, and we'll see if we can get a rain out, and the tarp is out, and like co-ed naked sliding across the tarp. It'll be a great time.
I'll tell you what, you tell the coach up there if they ever need a guy, I'm open to come out and play for a summer.
Hey, I definitely will. Me and Coach of our show, we're close, so we'll get in touch with him.
Sounds good, man.